Testing 1, 2, 3. Happy MLK Day. Hope y'all had a great one. But I'm gonna come on here real fast. I have been getting a lot of calls and text messages about the lawsuit, and they want to know what happened. If you can recall a while back, I was letting everybody know about the lawsuit. I was trying to keep everybody updated on the lawsuit. Um, Don Russell was representing himself, and he was trying to figure out what was going on and why the news is not talking about it, because he wanted and didn't understand why Robert didn't have his legal team there. And I asked him, I said, I don't think that they know about it, because if they knew about it, Jennifer Bunjean would have been there, because she's been fighting all these lawsuits for him. And he told me who was in the lawsuit: Martinez, Lisa Van Allen's boyfriend, the bodyguard that claims that he's Dria's brother, um, the Rogers, Mama Rogers, and Faith Rogers. Those are the people that was in the lawsuit. And I was telling you guys, when you guys was telling me that Faith didn't want to, she didn't want anything from the, you know, I'm half asleep, y'all. So restitution, she didn't want restitution. I told you guys, I said she didn't want the restitution because she was getting in the lawsuit with the Martinez girl. She got it together as like a class action lawsuit. And so Don was keeping me updated. He was telling me what Faith Rogers' mother was saying, and he said the judge wouldn't allow him to present any information. He tried to play the recording of Faith Rogers' mother and Cass Jones having a conversation, and how everybody was okay, and old girl went to the club, and and stuff like that, but the judge wouldn't allow him to play it. The judge wouldn't allow him to, do a lot of things. He said, I told the judge I am not um R. Kelly's manager. I never have been his manager. We known each other from the subway, and things like that. He also told me that the bodyguard was saying that he was in fear of his life, and things like that. So he was like, can you please put this information out, because I don't have any more money for, to get an attorney, you know. And he also told the judge, I don't have any money, so I'm representing myself. Also, I'm working on an appeal. So what I don't understand is the judge knew that Don Russell had to turn himself in, so he didn't get a chance to, complete the lawsuit. So therefore, the judge favored them, but they was actually trying to sue for like 20. I think it was like $20 million. TMZ reported that let me go back and see that. Um, I had it on here. Okay. Give me a second, guys. So TMZ reported 10.5 million, and they also said Robert is fighting back, which I mean, I feel like he will win this because he didn't have anything to do with it. He wasn't involved in it. Hi, how you doing? Yes, I'm live. Can y'all hear me? Let me see. Hi, I'm trying to see if y'all can hear me. I know y'all be telling me that this phone is kind of messed up. Okay. So, um, rightfully so, Dunn was, you know, found guilty of these allegations. I still say allegations, because they went from bomb threat to gun threat, and things like that. And according to TMC, Robert is fighting back. He said the article for I'm sorry, y'all. Like I said, I'm still sleepy. I'm just responding to a bunch of calls and text messages. Um, TMZ R. Kelly's pushed back against $10 million lawsuit. I am not responsible. R. Kelly is fighting back against a huge judgment leveled against him in a lawsuit involving women who claim they were victimized by him. He said he didn't know about the lawsuit, shouldn't be held accountable. He's dealing Here's the deal. Six women were awarded 10.5 million in August after suing him and former manager Donnell Russell, claiming they were responsible for an effort to shut down a December 2018 New York screening of the Surviving R. Kelly docuseries, A Mass Shooting Threat, aka Surviving Lies. According to the new legal docs obtained by TMZ, Kells claimed he would have defended himself against the lawsuit if he knew about the darn thing. The I'm not gonna say what they said. He said his head is spinning over the all these different, criminal cases and prosecution, and he's been sued by so many times lately he couldn't hardly keep up with it, all from his prison cell in North Carolina. Kelly also claimed he is also shuffled legal team since being locked up, and he said the lawsuit must have slipped through the cracks or not have been delivered to him behind bars at all, which I don't think that he received it because, like I was telling Don, um, after I put it out there, I don't know if anybody else gonna catch wind of it and try to talk about it. And I posted it on IG, and the only person responded to this was Timothy Savage when I was reporting it, and he asked, "Why am I reporting it? I have no business reporting it." And Don was like, he said this is not right. He said something's not right. It's like they trying to hide it, and usually they're not hiding anything. They putting everything out there, and stuff like that. And I'm not. I should have asked him about TMZ. Like you have their number. You should call them and tell them what's going on, because he said I can't get in contact with him. I can't get in contact with his attorney because I need some help. It's like I'm trying to defend myself and I'm trying to defend Kale. And so I believe that's another reason why he was so agitated, because he felt like he was, stuck there by himself. Even if the lawsuit has been received, Kelly said he wouldn't be able to understand it. So, he was, telling TMZ or whatever he said to the attorneys that, you know, about his reading and stuff like that, and the words, um, beyond his, grade level. And Robert also, in the motion, he said Darnell never was his manager, as the lawsuit claims, and he said he had no idea Russell was trying to stop surviving screening. Kelly said he didn't ask Don to do so, and said if Russell did make a mass shooting threat to stop the screening, he did that for his own reasons. There's still a question if the women still will see a dime of this 10 million judge, but it's clear Kelly doesn't think he's responsible for this one. He's not. How you doing? How you doing? I hope you feel well. Thank you for continuing to give us updates. I am laying in this bed, tired, hurting, and I said, let me go ahead and tell him about it, because every day Don will give me information on the lawsuit and how everything went down. Everybody was on Zoom. Everybody was on Zoom. Who is the prosecutor that just won't leave this man alone with this goddamn lawsuit? Yeah, it's crazy because the lawsuit states that, you know, everybody was upset and harmed and have PTSD, and then you had a specialist to come up there and speak talking about PTSD and all these different things. So just think about it. I don't know how the agreement will be with this attorney and all these people. I don't know if she's gonna get 1/3 off each person and then she split the rest with them if they get anything, or if the judge will, throw it out because Robert didn't have anything to do with that. And so when Robert said he did it for his own reason, and I told Don this as well, I said you was too caught up on a business venture with Robert, and you felt like these people are stopping your business venture with Robert, and you just felt like you want to take things in your own hand, which I know, Robert will always say, let's let the attorneys handle this, don't do that. And I know this, the prosecutors know this, everybody know this, that received all the text messages out their phone. So basically, I told Don, you was trying to protect a business deal, and they was getting in the way of your money. You was already putting out money to show, Robert, that I have mines, and here I am, and here's the money, and you're trying to endorse him on different things, and you feel like these people were getting in the way. but you did it the wrong way. But he was like, no, I didn't make that call. This person that was saying this, said it was somebody with a different voice. It wasn't Don's voice. It was somebody voice, probably sound like they're from New York or something like that. What are the issues I have? There's no medical records. There's no hospital records. No, there's no nothing. And everything that, because he had me to download different things and I sent it to him, and I'll just, I'm gonna have to look for it to see the different things that I sent to try to help. Even a recording from the news, Don stating that he wasn't Robert's manager. He didn't work for Robert, and I had to find clips on here, you know, showing that Donnell was saying that Robert, he didn't work for Robert, and he wasn't his manager, and and things like that, and people just was running with that. So I found those clips, and I found newspaper articles. I sent the conversation between the blogger, um, what's this lady's name? Kelly Rogers and Cash Jones, when they had the conversation, and nobody was talking about they were afraid or anything like that. Everybody was upset at each other because they were talking about recordings of each other, and this person is dirty and that person is dirty. And Cash Jones even speaking on Faith Rogers and Summer Bunny going out that night at a club, and the judge just wouldn't allow him to do anything. So from what I'm hearing, he Don is working on an appeal, you know there for the two other things. But I was like, okay, you pled guilty for one, so how can you appeal that? So I don't know how this gonna work, but he's working with some attorney that's helping him, like, in jail. But I have to pull out all the information. Um, I did tell him, he was giving me the information about what was going on in court, and I did say, okay, let me record it because you telling me a lot, so I can remember what you're saying. So I did let him know that I will be recording it. He also said that another expert spoke. You had Martinez to get up there. I have a question. What the hell? 27 is looking for his daughter was kidnapped. She was 21. Wow. I have no clue. Nobody's listening to Tim. They already told him your daughter is grown. We can't force her to go back. They even said Azriel is you know, an adult. We can't make her leave. So it just everything is a bunch of mess. But like I said, I have faith in Jennifer Bunjean. So far, so good. I have been watching this lady work, even before Bill Cosby. She has been doing an awesome job. And I feel she will help out. But like I was telling Don, I said, listen, I said, if Jennifer Bunjean knew anything about this, she would have had all her stuff filed and ready to be up there in that courtroom, because she's got to get paid herself, and she ain't trying to let nobody else take no money from him that he really doesn't have. So that's one reason why Faith didn't want their restitution, because she felt like they were going to win that. And I just think it wasn't fair, because you have Robert in holding. Then Darnell had to turn himself in, so he didn't have a chance to fight. I don't know if he got a chance to tell him that he had to turn himself in at a certain time. I have no idea. But he said, I have no more money to pay no attorney. I had to downgrade, you know, for my wife and my child at their home. So the mortgage or whatever, I guess he lost the house, you know, and different things like that. So that's what he was telling me. But the lawsuit, like I said again, Martinez, Lisa Van Allen, new boyfriend, the bodyguard that claimed that he was Drea's brother. You had Faith Rogers and Kelly Rogers. All of them testified. So he told me what everybody said, and he tried to, you know, ask some questions. And, you know, he said it's just like the judge just didn't give a hoot. And I'm like, I don't understand. Is this judge? No, this is a civil suit. I have to find out who the judge was, but like people was at going to I think is it Tracy point of view, you know, is this lawsuit true? And she said I looked it up and I didn't see a lawsuit. So people just they went to somebody else because they didn't believe what I was saying. And that's what I'm saying. Like if I'm giving y'all information, I'm not just lying. I'm not up here just trying to have content. I told you guys it was a lawsuit going on. I told you guys that. I tried to let y'all know what was said, who said what. Um, they tried to use my video and stuff like that. Hello, did y'all see Jill get married again and she's still keeping? Yeah, Drea was married. She got married, and the man last name is Kelly. He wants the Kelly name. I'm like, what the hell is this? What Kelly, our Kelly name got to do with your husband and you? She probably like, I am not giving up this name. And that's just crazy. All she doing is flopping her ass like a bird. I'm like, that's just crazy. Yes, thank you, Jesus, for Jennifer. Yeah, Jennifer, Jennifer Bunjean is great. But like I said, and like I was telling Dunn, I said, well, Robert didn't have any business in this, really. I said if it's about the bomb threat, gun threat, and so he tried to say, you know, okay, they said it was a bomb threat, then they said it was a gun threat. He's like, it's just all kinds of stuff. He said it's just like they trying to um put everything off on me because they mad at Rob. I said, well, the lawsuit is about the bomb threat. And I said, that's it. I said, and Robert wasn't nowhere standing by you when you went to court for them threats. He did not. They cannot prove that because everything that Dunn discussed with Robert, which I know he didn't discuss anything about calling to New York, because he already knew Robert was like, no, that's not going to happen. Don't you even try to do that. So, like I told Dunn, you try to take things in your own hand, thinking that you're going to be the savior, and it just messed you up. And then when you came on here, you know, a lot of haters, you know, was saying things and trying to, you know, start trouble, you know, and people was asking me about Levi and the other guy. And I told you guys when I was singing Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall, Humpty Dumpty had a great fall, all the king's horsemen and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty back together again. I told y'all, I said, watch. When it comes down to money, when it comes down to fame, especially with African American people, when too many people putting their hands in the cookie jar, it's gonna be a fallout. I just like with Darnell when he did what he did, I wouldn't deal with him as far as Robert Sylvester Kelly ever. So these two showing their true hands on what they did, and just because Levi played that recording, okay, if you knew all of this, then why you didn't say to us or his supporters or whatever, like this guy is not a godson to Rob. He's not this and that. He's just a supporter. And I've been telling y'all that for a while. Exactly what Robert said about who this person was. He was a supporter that went in and said that he was the president of the group. He brought the people in to help support him. Robert felt, you know, happy because he was feeling down. And he was happy to know that somebody was still on his side. Okay. But at the end of the day, if you remember, Levi for cousin said, I got a recording on you. I have a recording. But this recording that he played was recently. He act like he had a recording back then saying that, R. Kelly said all that. So I don't support him or I don't support the other guy. Period. Because all of them was on some dirty stuff. Levi was talking about somebody else, but calling this man, bugging this man about YouTubers, and you can hear it in Robert's voice. I don't have time to be wasting my minutes to be hearing stuff like this. Buffale. I'm unbothered with that. You take that how you want to take it. I'm trying to fight here. All I'm trying to do is get up out of here. I ain't trying to worry about him, but I see he didn't mention his action with this guy, the mentee. He didn't say his actions. He didn't say we worked together. We was, talking to somebody that helped, you know, get the witnesses and witness tampering to get this woman on the stage of lies in New York. How you doing? How you doing, unique dog? So he didn't tell Robert, well, also to come to think about it, I played a part on, calling the feds to try to, get Darnell in this. And I played a part on getting the Boski on this. And then the prosecutors used all of this stuff in the news and the media and made it look like you was running a game around here. I was part of that, cousin. He didn't tell him that. And I'm pretty sure people has written Robert about Levi. I'm pretty sure that. If they was writing about the mentee and everything else, I know they was writing him about Levi. I don't know if so much is going on, with Robert, and he's calling the wrong people. And I said this, I don't know what the heck going on But people like Keith and all these people, knowing what's going on, just wouldn't speak out. Because if they would have spoken out a long time ago, because those two are the people that caused so much racket and tore down this union to, fight for justice for this man. But now when all hell break loose, they want to tell on each other. But y'all was working together. So neither one of them is shit. Robert shouldn't even be dealing with Levi. And then everybody's like, oh, now they want to run to Levi because, oh, Robert talking to him. What the fuck? So what? The only thing that matters is Jennifer Bungie, her tongue, her mind, her intelligence, her facts in law, into helping Robert get out of there with the 3, 4, 6 magistrates in this appeal. Okay? That's Levi can't do anything. This what's this other man name? Whack 100 can't do anything. None of that. What I have been doing just sitting back, thinking, taking notes, but praying that they overturn it and throw it out, not a retrial. And a lot of people don't understand with a retrial, like the evidence in there. I don't know if Jennifer Bunjean know anything about, I'm pretty sure I know she does, but what I'm saying, if she can get more stuff in to help Robert beat this case, or they have to work with what they already have with the witnesses and all that. I don't hopefully they throw it out, but I know that Jennifer Bunjean has a lot of information that can help, right? Too many people make me sick, and it's like just refuse to use their own. I can't stand it. It's crazy because all they have done was cause chaos. Those two, and plus Wimbush. Everybody caused that chaos. And people was working together. But when I said this, I said when money got involved, that's when shit gonna hit the fan. Cause everybody in the R. Kelly sector, people gonna be following, you know, people gonna follow everybody that's having some kind of conversation about Robert, right? But you have this circle, right? When you look, you see familiar names. You have familiar names. And I said this. I said, y'all, I said, if money wasn't involved, these people wouldn't be acting like that. I don't understand why these people are so caught up, especially men, on knowing Robert Sylvester Kelly. Then you have the mentee. I'm not worried about it. See what I'm saying? I know Kel. We know him too. We know of him. I met him. A few other people met him. That don't mean that we know each other because we seen each other. Just like I was hanging with Slim Thug and all these different people. Only a certain few artists I can say I know because we talk. We know each other addresses, phone numbers, and all this stuff. Yeah, he know you because he gave you his shirt after his jacket after sprinter, and you walked with them proudly. Robert need extra bodies around him. You have all these people that know it. Okay, y'all know it. It just I just don't get it. I don't know if these are, and I always tell y'all about these fake names. I said, remember, these are screen names. You can't look at these screen names and tell who is who. People probably got so many devices with these screen names or pay for screen names, and then you got the screen names, got these people popping up saying different things, and then you looking at it, oh, they agree, so I'm gonna agree. And I said, it's free thinkers over here. Just because he ratted out him and he ratted out that one, I am not dealing with none of them. None. And Dunn, he spoke out on anger, and he was angry. I knew he was angry, but you don't take it out on Robert. Robert couldn't come to no courthouse and send an attorney, and he didn't know anything about it. And I told him, he said, well, try to get that message out there. But nobody talked about it. People went to Tracy, from Tracy's point of view, to question the information I gave them. She said she looked it up, she couldn't find it, but boom. Why she couldn't find it? They was hiding this shit. They was hiding it, and that's why Tim Savage had something to say. He was mad because I was putting that information out there about that lawsuit. But everybody was too busy fighting each other instead of grabbing hold to what I was saying about that lawsuit, and that it was going on. The hearing and trial was going on. Why? Yeah, Levi, why you tell Robert that you've been talking buddies? Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, Levi, why you didn't tell Robert how you? Yep, yep. Let's see. You ain't lying to me. There's only a handful I listen to now. Please. I hope I don't I don't know what the situation is, but I don't want to say out loud, but I feel like something is gonna happen. And when I say, Jennifer Bunjean talking about suing, she said it's more lawsuits to come. I believe R. Kelly knows about Levi talking to them. At this point, Robert needs to stay off social media with these people. His hard head. Yeah. He just needs to save his minutes to talk to I guess Keith, because Keith over his whatever, allegedly. His Jennifer Bunjean, I guess his soon to be wife, whoever she is. And if he can talk to his son, Robert Jr., just save your talk time for them. Because see, if you listen, he knew that, I'm on some other stuff, and you sitting up here talking to me about this. He trying to tell him, like, man, I'm already stressed out. Like, man, don't worry about it. You know how Robert used some phrases and stuff. He used these different wordings of things, and you have to understand it and catch it. Miss Lady, can you answer this question, please? How is Pump Levi? Have you ever mentioned Miss Jennifer name? Have anybody heard him mention Jennifer name at all? I don't know, because I don't listen to him. Like, if somebody send me link and I click on it, I hear a little bit, and I just can't hear anymore. I'll be like, I'm not entertaining this. Um, if he was so hell bent talking about, yeah, trying to get him some money, we got to try to get him some money. You ain't gonna get no damn. These people ain't on nothing, you know. I'd rather for him to give the music to rap a lot. Sell the music to rap a lot, you'll come out better. What this man Whack 100 gonna do? To spend them dollars. And if they wasn't on bull crap, and acting a fool and sending information to the prosecutors to mess up the case, he would have had plenty to help him as far as funding, because people just didn't know who to trust, and there was just so much going on, and people just walked up out of here. But I'd rather just sit back, look at everything, go back and look over things, and see how things gonna work. But you have to remember this: when Jennifer goes in front of the court to argue, look how long it took for the judge to come back and give Bill Cosby his overturn his conviction. So I'm like, how fast will they come up with a decision? Because you have to look at it like I kept trying to tell everybody. When she first hit the scene, not since then though. I don't know any of these things that's popping up unique. But anyway, welcome. So, like I played a recording showing and a news thing showing you guys what is Rico is. Okay, they tried to involve Dunn, the R-Line, Michael Williams. Then here come Dubowski. Then you have Sylvia, all in the news with R. Kelly name, right? Then you had Levi and others send stuff to the prosecutors, and this stuff was hurting Robert. Them people was using this stuff, prosecutors, to hurt Robert. Did Levi tell him that? And so I was trying to show everybody, look, the prosecutors cannot add these people into this, because at the end of the day, they're not sitting with Robert. They have no evidence of that. The news says nobody ever mentioned Robert's name in this thing, and so he not held accountable for these people. So why would they try to allow these people, dirty, greedy, money hungry people, and a fake first lady, to get up there and tell lies? Didn't give this man an opportunity to play this recording of what this lady was saying to the other lady about what happened after the surviving lies. He even tried to play the recording when they came out and everybody was talking. You didn't see nobody running. You didn't see no ambulance coming. And everybody was just, on their phones cursing out, I guess, Robert, thinking he had something to do with it. But You didn't see anybody distraught or upset or anything like that. Everybody was out there, with their hands folded, talking, and nobody was nervous. He tried to bring that out. They wouldn't allow him to. So my thing is just like with the YSL, it seems like the prosecutors have the upper hand. They allowing these people to do, say, put whatever they want to put up, and they don't want, you know. He even tried to get me to testify. I was supposed to testify, but he had to turn himself in. I was gonna testify in this lawsuit. I was gonna testify. I was gonna let them know Robert wasn't nowhere involved, and they know it. You don't see any court documents of Robert's being involved in this. Don is not, his manager, in to tell him about the Rogers. I had information. So, I reached out to someone. I'm like, okay, what about the lawsuit? I'm not hearing anything else about the lawsuit, which I thought maybe they would throw it out. But they didn't throw that lawsuit out. But I told everybody about the lawsuit. If you go back and look, you'll see me post it. I posted in the community chat what I have on my thumbnail, letting y'all know what was going on. And then I come back and tell y'all what was going on, who was testifying that day, who was going to testify next. And I feel like Jennifer Bunjean, just like with the other lawsuit, I think she can, I have a big feeling that she can beat this one. She can beat this one. And I'm glad Robert, is fighting back, speaking up. And that's what he should be doing. Not worried about Levi, uh, Mac 100, whatever his name is, and nobody else. He need to focus on his case and his attorney and his well-being. Try to keep himself healthy, and that's by not stressing out, not letting people stress him out. Because if this YouTube is stressful, dealing with some people on this YouTube is stressful, and the things that they are doing and were doing was very stressful. So he's in there on the inside trying to look out and don't really know what's going on, because people gonna sugarcoat things and make themselves look good. Just like when Levi was on the phone, when he said, I don't know this guy, he lied to Robert. Yeah, you know him. Y'all was buddies, big buddies, big buddies. Levi knew Jay. Well, was dealing with him. I don't know if they met in person, but I don't see how people can be on the phone with each other or FaceTiming each other and trust each other like that when they doing slimy things. You have two slimy people doing slimy, ratchet things. Okay? So Levi needs to tell, if he gonna tell anything, tell what you did. I send cards, uplifting things. I don't even mention the monsters. He said he didn't know him. Go and listen to it. Go listen to that recording. Hold up. Let me see. I can pull it up and look at the transcript, and I can pull exactly that part up. So did the fake accuser get their money yet from that other lawsuit? I don't think nobody got any money because um they went back in to try to talk to the judge about it. And the judge in Chicago let them other people know, hey, mm-mm. Okay. Let me try to find it real quick. Cause I'm gonna tell y'all, I try not to even be looking on here, but I look on here every now and then. It's just too much drama to keep up with, and I ain't trying to deal with no drama. I got too much going on. Mm, this man deleted. Give me a minute, cause I don't have him. I'm not subscribed to him. I don't have him. So somebody sent it to me. Where is it? Cause I watched it. Did he delete it? Did he put it in private? Let me see. Give me 1 second. But anywho, um, he. um, I see the other guy info. Hmm, I don't see it, child. I'm pretty sure somebody recorded it. Thank you for putting that up. I'm talking about the lawsuit with Asriel. What lawsuit? She got restitution. She has. I don't. Let me look for it, cause honey, I don't deal with this man. I don't. Mm-mm. Okay, I guess that's it. Okay. Robert said that Bozo was a liar and a scammer. Now R. Kelly is getting. Okay, like I don't know which one it is. Listen to me. I've sat back and watched this dude. I don't know this dude. He has been the most destructive. Did you hear that? Divisive. He has everything that we try to do. He comes on his channel and tries to promote it. He's telling people that he's your son. Dana J. He's telling people. Listen. Okay, listen. Listen to me. I've sat back and watched this dude. I don't know this dude. He has been the. He said he do not know this dude. I believe that's why Robert laughing. Cause he probably like, yeah, you know him. I know a lot of shit. You think I don't know? I know. I think Asriel received, was it 350,000? 350,000. I think that's what she received. 350,000. Okay. Most destructive. Okay. Listen again. Listen to me. I've sat back and watched this dude. I don't know this dude. He has been the most destructive, the most you divisive. Lie. He has everything that we try to do. He comes on his channel and tries to promote it. He's telling people that he's your son.
Dana J is telling people, listen, bro. Dana J is out here telling people that he's your son. You put him through college. That you are his father, and that is what's distorting things with people. Lying and you know why? Mm-hmm. Because the distorted is not with me. That's right. Okay, so the distorted is not with me. Absolutely.
Okay, basically, y'all hear him. He said the distorting is not with me. Basically, Robert is like, listen, it ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't care if these people crazy enough to let this man, um, you know, tell them lies. That's on them. I told you, he said he don't know him and he's starting shit, but you the main one, you and him all mixed together with Larry black ass, disturbing the peace, trying to stop people from putting out information that's factual because you want the subscribers to give you cash apps and super chats and things like that. And half of the people that was on here wasn't even on it for that. We weren't on here begging for no money, begging to get cars and rent paid and tires fixed and computers and stuff like that, and the flyer somewhere. It was y'all. No, he ain't slow. I'm telling you, listen.
Going around, man, and you get a shortage. That's right. But you can move a certain way. Right. And there's no shortage. It's clear. That's right. I got you.
Okay. Robert said, not with me. Absolutely. You move around, man. You get a shortage. That's right. But you can move at a certain way, right? There's no shortage. It's clear. That's right. I got the people that the start needs to move away from and get it the court where it's clear, whatever. It's clear you take the court right there. It's right, leave it right. There's I don't give a, I guess he was saying fuck, don't care if it ends up being just two people. Absolutely. Rather have two people that's clear than a billion that's distraught. That's real. Right? That's so right. In my corner, that is so right. So it's okay. It's okay. Because all it lets you do is just letting you know they used to say the more the merrier. No, learn this. In 5 years, the less, the merrier. Okay? That's Robert. I don't know. I don't know if and Robert don't understand. Whoever got him to talk to Vlad, was it Vlad TV or that Russian man, whatever he is? Everybody he put on his podcast, he brings up R. Kelly in his case, and he talk about R. Kelly all the time. He was talking about scamming and everything, but did he ask him why he didn't bring up the clarification of the dollar for the king? Why he didn't say, well, while we on here talking, you know, about the dollar for the king, did you get any of them funds? Cause the people want to know. Cause I didn't give a damn who Robert know. I didn't give a damn about that. So why he didn't discuss that? Why he didn't discuss that? This is some three-way bull. Those guys fighting with each other and putting kills in the bullshit. They are childish. R. Kelly has enough going on. That's what I'm saying. I could have been writing him, hey, this what went down. They tried to even get me in an indictment. Your fake cousin and your mentee and their people. They tried to even put me in. But I don't do that. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna let them people destroy themselves. I'm not gonna. That man got enough to worry about, and I do too. Let them destroy themselves. Both of them is reckless. This man here, both of them got damn. They schizophrenic. Hell, different personalities, and everybody want to prove that they know Robert. What's the big deal about that? Oh, I know Robert, so y'all can follow me. Y'all can hit my cash app. Y'all can do this and y'all can do that. Trust me, I can get this money to him. No, ain't nobody doing that anymore. So don't even try to come up with nothing else to get these supporters to try to send y'all money to send to him. Why they have to send it to a third party when they can send it themselves? Like he said, send it to me. And at this rate, I don't even know about that. With this lawsuit, I'm confused. How Ash got money when her and her parent was lying and the judge knew this. The judge needs to get a listen, TJ. Um, when you're found guilty, right? Some attorney, sometimes the judge will ask the prosecutor, do you want this person to pay restitution? And I was actually looking at something on court TV, and they asked about restitution. Do we have any restitution for them? And so she was like, we want to we wanted to talk about that, but at this time, no. So I guess they felt like this person didn't have any income to pay restitution, but usually, families get restitutions. But because he was found guilty, they was entitled to this restitution according to the law. Okay. But hopefully, when Jennifer Bunjean get through, and she's very hella busy, and be quite frankly honest with y'all, this lady has a lot on her plate, and I hope nobody is bothering Jennifer Bunjean. She's helping Weinstein with his appeal. She is helping Tim, Sweetie Pie from Sweetie Pie, helping him. She's helping some more big names. I think it's a artist that she's helping. I can't remember his name. And she also is helping other people um, that's been wrongfully convicted. And also, once they overturn it and they've been wrongly for convicted, she's gonna go in and she's gonna try to sue for money for them. So she's gonna be working. She's working a lot. So hats off to her. I hope she takes a for real, he got to take some accountability in the this because he continued to talk to these people. He needs to stop. Talk to your find who. He said, he got to say them minutes. I'd rather for him to just be over the phone talking to Joyce than these assholes. He's upset with Bruce for those little crumbs he got when he In reality, Levi has went down with dollars for the scam. Yeah, that's why I said dollar for somebody's support, but it wasn't Robert's. Those guys full of drama and fail to realize that they looking stupid. Social media court date looks who you see so close. He's on Larry Hoover. Okay, yeah. Okay, him too. Girl, he got a lot. She got a lot on her plate. But I feel like even with Harvey Weinstein, I feel like she can beat that case. Cause when I was looking at his trial was full of bullshit. And that's no lie. I don't care if he white. That man went to jail for no reason over some popcorn poppers. And it's sad because everything is now is about a lawsuit, and you can just say something now, and they can get money. But the true, honestly, because I still feel some kind of way about Dunn, but honestly, that man tried to fight that lawsuit. He and I was like, well, can you come on here and speak on it? He's like, no, because the case is going on. Like, I just need you to get the word out. Because he was trying to get, I guess he was trying to get the word out to, get the word out to Jennifer Bonjean. And I can't remember. I don't think I did, though. I don't think I reached out to Jennifer Bonjean because I know that lady is busy and she is not trying to, you know, be looking at her emails and stuff and her DMs, you know, dealing with his supporters, you know. So I feel like she'll beat that lawsuit. And the reason why they trying to add Robert to the situation because Robert they feel like Robert has the money. And the reason why Faith Rogers didn't take restitution because she wanted to join Martinez and all them, because they felt like she had the biggest case against Dunn because he was found guilty on both trials. So they used the Rogers to come in, and I think that's how they ended up winning because the Rogers used that. But did they ever mention Robert Sylvester Kelly? See, they tried to connect Dunn as his employee, and that Robert directed him, and Robert didn't do that, so he can beat that. Needs counseling and wanting to get word out, but he needs to let Bonjean work because the outside people don't not gonna be at his appeal talking to the Jew. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know I want he needs to realize, which I'm pretty sure that Bonjean is trying to let him know, like, sweetheart, nothing you are saying here, you know, is going to help you us in this appeal. Just think about it. He the lady with the hair from New York, right? I think she was the first one he talked to about Tasha K. And I came on there and told him, the judge said, file charges to him or whatever. And that's all he had to do. And it would have been put out in the newspaper and social media. So he went on Stormy. You hear anybody fighting for him? What's the other guy that was like, we got you. We got you. And this lady, the first lady that came and Robert spoke to, she had a small channel and he built her channel. What's she talking about? I go back and look. I'm like, let me see if they speaking on Robert. Now, when the lawsuit came out in the public, when Jennifer Bunjean, put the lawsuit on Tasha K, you had them to talk about it because they're against Tasha K. They don't like Tasha K. And they was like, yeah, people was like, that was BS, but you heard it from him. He came on here and said it, and that was it. No talk about these women, his trial, how things went down, how it was unfair, the mother and daughter's text messages. They ain't talk about that. They ain't talking about that. They just trying to get. If you pay attention to, like, even Tasha K, when she started doing that on Robert, her sub was off the roof. Like, it was so many people subscribing to her, and they know that his fans and supporters gonna flock over there, so he get the view. And then they'll push subscribe because they thinking that they're gonna have more information, and that's a lie. Mm-mm, that's a lie. I'm sorry. I'm reading the rest of this transcript. Visit me yesterday. Okay, he was talking about somebody came and said that they were his wife, tried to come visit him yesterday. Um, GN have those things, but I don't spend a bunch of time on it. I just said no. She's not. I left it at that. Absolutely said no. I don't want to visit. That's it. It's over with now. So somebody they were gonna let this person see him. They said that they were his wife, and he said they were gonna let them visit, and he said no. What if it was Joyce Robert? You done turned around. I'm pretty sure Joyce would say, let him know I'm on my way. It's not a discussion. I'm not here to negotiate on these things. I'm not here to talk about wasting minutes. See, that's what I was telling y'all. Okay, I'm gonna put it on here.
Negotiate on these things. I'm not here to talk about waste my minutes or time on it. Yeah, Dana, DJ gonna do this, that, the other. If people believe, they used to say the horse's mouth, right? Right. You know the horse's mouth, then you already distorted. That's true. It don't take Dana J to distort nobody. Right. They already distorted if they believe him over the horse's mouth. That is correct. That is correct. So
Okay, so I guess Robert said so. Even Robert telling you, buddy, Levi, to if they don't hear it from the horse's mouth, it ain't true. So he telling Levi, even you, in J, Dana J, if people want to believe him, they already distorted. So basically, he trying to tell you too. If it ain't coming from me, don't believe it. Y'all better catch that message. Y'all better. That's why I read the transcripts, honey. Cause he be talking in them rhythms and stuff. Needs to lead these two blocks along. Well, that's what I was saying. I just hope, like, if he's bored, um, this everything, and it'll help him too. It'll help him, um, while he's in holding, to get into everything that he can. So, from what I hear, um, Don is teaching a class, and they they told me that Don is teaching a class, but what he's shaking his head about ain't nobody in there but Mexicans. Okay. And he's in the library reading a lot, and he's treating it like he's in college to get through them 2 years. He's treating it like he's in college to get through them 2 years, but also I was told that somebody, and they felt like it was somebody like Jay or Levi, tried to get him beat up while he's in jail. But he's participating in a lot of classes. Um, he's in the library. He's teaching a class, to try to, get these years, so these years can pass by faster. And so I, strongly hope, that Robert's like taking all courses that they have in there. And I hear that they have music, instruments and stuff up in there. So he can even go in there and, teach classes, music and stuff like that. And I believe if he do that, it'll get his mind off stuff out here, and he'll be back focused on music and trying to teach music and stuff. Y'all, that one that had put out all the information, putting money on his books, but he went on other channels that didn't even care about him. Yeah, that's what I was saying. They the hearsay bullshit are supposed to be so educated. Why is he so stupid to be stressing Robert out for wanting to let people hear or Kelly talk to him? I who cares? Cause like I told you guys, even when people are making a big issue about the them sisters, and the first thing I said, I'm like, I don't care if that's his sister who they know, because if they don't have any information to get up there and help him in the trial, they irrelevant. They are irrelevant. I can care less. But I do. I'm glad a lot of stuff is coming out, because I know Jennifer Bunjean is going to, when they bring up, Don Russell, Michael Williams, bring up Dubowski and everybody else, she got something for them this go round. I hope she just bring it out in the appellate court. I hope they show it on YouTube, because I know I've been looking at a lot of arguments. I think is it not why is it Mello, that rapper, the what's the name, Mello or something like that. His, he got a retrial, because they sentenced him to death penalty up there. So he getting a retrial, and I think he got an appeal. The guy spoke. He was talking a whole lot of stuff, law term, to explain why Mello shouldn't be having a retrial. He should just get out of jail. That's the thing. And then let me tell y'all another thing before I get off here, because it's an hour. Oh, I've been talking an hour. Y'all know the person that's supposed to be killing Suge Knight, not Suge Knight, but Tupac. They are letting him out on bond. But Robert couldn't get a bond. A man killed somebody here, and the judge gave him $1 bond. And they talking about this fair justice. And when everybody talking about court and the law says this and the transcript said that, a lot of this stuff on them transcripts is a damn lie. Okay? The transcript said, and she said this in court. She testified. And when people say, no, he don't have to prove his innocence, and I kept telling everybody, yes, he do. Because I don't believe in the law. I don't believe in the system. I don't believe in it. I believe that you have to prove your damn innocence. Not the prosecutors proving you guilty, but you got to prove your innocence, buddy. And a lot of people, a lot of attorneys is telling their people not to speak, don't get up there and speak. But some people felt like they could have won if they got up there and spoke and let people hear their side of the story. A lot of people feel like, jurors feel like, oh, they don't want to speak because they scared they gonna get caught up on something. As I said, Bunching is the mouthpiece that is gonna have. That woman is awesome. I'm telling y'all, I've been following Jennifer Bunching for a long time. When she was young, when she was young, that woman worked so much she's skinny. I don't see how she's sleeping. And that's the reason, I think, she trying to get all this stuff together, go over everything, then have somebody to proofread it, and then they read it to her, and then she get it and she read it. Because when she go to court to talk to the magistrates and they ask her all these questions, and then she's got to talk against the, prosecutors, she got to be ready. They're going to ask her certain questions. She's got to be ready. So she got a lot on her plate. I wouldn't dare bother her to talk to her about bullshit that's going on here in these streets out here, because we're not the ones locked up. We're not the ones she's fighting for. So those people in the screen names can follow whoever they want. But I don't believe anything. I wouldn't follow their directions on anything at all. I don't want information from them because they started a lot of shit out here, and this could have went smoothly. It would have been a great thing for him, but they messed it up. Because I said a long time ago, even when they was talking about the dollar for the king, and I was going on his channel when I first started getting this, and I said no, there would not be no good idea. I said, because you know how black people are, they gonna want to know where their money is. I said, let them send it to somebody, to them, directly to them. I said it. I put it in Levi's thing when he was live talking about that dollar for a king. And I said it. I said when you got too many hands in the cookie jar, it's gonna be some mess. And black folks want to know where their money is, and I be damned. Look what happened. Everything I said come to pass. Nobody want to believe TBD. But everything has come to pass from what I said. Did you see the video of Bungie and Bill Cosby? I played it. You remember I went live? Because I was telling y'all, I said, this woman here, I want y'all to hear Bungie. I said, because this woman here is awesome. And I went live. And we was looking at it. And then I broke it down too on with the how I knew I said the reason why I felt like he was gonna be um getting out. Cause them judges wasn't trying to hear what them prosecutors had to say, especially that old judge, that old one, the head one. It was six of them, and he talked this shit, and he threw his hands up and walked off and turned his camera off. And the prosecutors knew they were losing because they started talking mess. Y'all see, Nancy Grace was talking. Yeah, a lot of people was talking bad about him. She was on case about a man that held a pregnant woman hostage. She what? See these people. See, I'm telling y'all, nobody journalists not doing journalism anymore. They just put on what's funny. Yeah, Bunjean had them glasses, and she was sitting there with that thin hair, and she kept pushing them glasses up, and she didn't pause. Every time the magistrates asked her a question, she had it, and the prosecutors knew that Bunjean won that, and then they try to appeal it. They tried to appeal his overturn, and them judges was like, y'all can take your asses on. Don't waste no more tax dollars on some bull crap. And Levi talking all that mess. He should be ashamed of himself, wasting taxpayers' money on trying to get a person locked down, and the rest of them just to keep the child from going to court to R. Kelly trial. You get a man locked up because he talking shit, and everybody on YouTube has been talking shit, saying how they feel, and then want to get this man locked up and not work to take care of his kids, lying, chopping and screwing. Shit. Mm-mm. But one day y'all gonna believe me. Y'all gonna believe me. See y'all let them people persuade y'all otherwise. I have, like I told y'all a long time ago. I'm gonna pull it when I get a chance, but I'm gonna take my ass to sleep. But I just wanted to talk about it because somebody I don't know how many people um sent me the thing from TMZ, and they was like, didn't you talk about that lawsuit? I said, yeah, I talked about the lawsuit that they said didn't exist. I talked about it. They kept it secret. Why? I don't know. So Bungie need to know that they kept it from them. That usually they talk about stuff like that. They kept it a secret. Why you think Tim Savage was so mad I started talking about it? But anywho, y'all have a good morning because it's 12:11 here. Stay warm, stay safe. If you don't have to get out in bad weather, do not go. If you feel like you can't make it to work, call in. But y'all have a blessed one, and we'll probably talk tomorrow. And discuss. I'm gonna get the information up about the lawsuit, and we'll go over it tomorrow. But yeah, so now y'all know the lawsuit existed that they claim that didn't exist when I was trying to tell y'all about it. But y'all have a good night. Thanks for coming in. And please hit that thumb up button, y'all.